What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com. Oh, man, this Taylor Swift thing has gone completely bonkers. In fact, I've gotten involved in the mix because look, man, I hate to be an anti-conspiracy theorist because, remember, my channel, actually January 30th, my strike comes off my channel for questioning the use of things that go over your face and questioning the greatest doctor of all time. That guy, his last name starts with an F and ends in an ouchie. Yeah, got a little strike. It's gone. Tomorrow I took the test, got re-educated, everything. And so I want to talk about this Taylor Swift thing because it appears that my good conservative friends on X and a lot of conspiracy theorists think that the NFL was rigged so that Mr. Pfizer, aka Travis Kelce, or Kelce, however you want to pronounce it, and Taylor Swift, who baked cookies that said Biden 2020 on them in the last election, are actually being propped up so the Chiefs can go to the Super Bowl, win a championship, and then Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, or Kelce, can go on tour and convert everyone to be Biden voters. First of all, I do think a lot of people are really stupid. I do. But I also give more credit to people looking at their surroundings and saying, I don't care if Jesus Christ himself comes down from heaven and say, thou shalt vote for Joe Biden, that they're going to be like, oh, okay, Jesus, we love it. What's going on here? We love having multiple wars. We love paying all these taxes and we love the inflation. Keep it, bring it on, Jesus. No, there's no one who could do that. Before I get into this video, MTS Nutrition Immortal, the greatest vitamin pack ever created. Did you know there's a full serving of veggies, ORAC equivalent of veggies? We have this PhytoServe veggie blend that's in here, actual full serving of vegetables in this. But look at this ingredient list. And at tigerfitness.com, it's only $1 a day. MTS Nutrition Immortal, $1 a day. Look at all this. Look at all you get for $1 a day. Look at this. There's $1. Look at that's crazy. It's crazy talk. So anyway, let's go into this. Here's my opinion, guys. Look, man, referees, officials, umpires, they make mistakes. And I know this because my kids play sports. And as a person who's reffed club soccer games, I got a lot wrong. But I didn't know I got them wrong when I was there because you're seeing things in real time. Now, keep in mind, I've reffed U12 games. And I reffed a U18, U19 game. Really fast dudes, not great players. You know, they were club players. They were not the best club players, but this kid had to run. If I was time is 40, I'd guess around a 4.5. And I'm an AR, and I'm reffing. I'm trying to stay with the back line, and I'm running as fast as I can to keep up with these guys. And you're watching it in real time. And even to call an out of bounds, which foot or person it touched last, is very hard to do. So imagine if you're a ref and you're reffing the Chiefs game, right? And you're reffing the Chiefs game and you have two gigantic men who are running under a 4.6 in the 40-yard dash do stuff in real time. And you're supposed to see every pass interference, supposed to see every ball that touches the ground before the hands come down and take full control of it. You're expected to catch every holding call. You're expected to catch every false start, every offsides. It's impossible. And you can't video review every play. So I would say that the refs, these are pros. Like, these are the best of the best. And I know people who know, I don't know any refs personally. I know people who know refs. They are so hard on themselves. They get something wrong. Funny story. I'm not going to give names, but there was a local wrestling competition where a ref got a call wrong. And he was devastated by it because it actually determined it didn't determine the match. It determined the actual duel. And it could have affected it. We don't know because different things take place, different moves, put different guys up in different weight classes. But at the end of the day, these refs, even at the high school level, when they realize it, because you got to make the call. Like, when it happens, you got to either blow the whistle or not. So you got to make the call. And in that spur of the moment, you might think you're making the right call, but you're not making the right call. It sucks. And I've made bad calls. But you know what? You're doing the best you can. If you get 9 out of 10 right, then you're doing awesome. Unfortunately, sometimes that 10th one might be the most critical call of the game. Is the NFL rigged? Look, man, we had an NBA controversy where a ref was taking money, affecting games. And yes, 1 or 2 calls might affect the end of the game, might affect what happens. But at the end of the day, what happened yesterday is Mahomes completely outclassed Lamar. I am a Lamar Jackson fan. I think he's the most electrifying quarterback in the modern day to watch. I can't wait to watch him for another dozens of years. Mahomes just has more experience playing at this level. Mahomes was literally, you got clotheslined in the game. He was throwing balls while you had guys like hanging onto his leg and his arm and somehow completing it to Travis Kelce, a.k.a. Mr. Pfizer, a.k.a. Kelce. I'm really confused with the name. So, look, man, at the end of the day, you might not agree with Travis Kelce. You might not agree with Taylor Swift. You might not agree with some of the calls on that field. Here's the thing, though. There were bad calls both ways. It just so happened that the calls that you don't like went against your team. There were bad calls both ways. I watch football. I used to have a favorite team, and that was the Pittsburgh Steelers when I was a kid because I really liked the defense. Then when Jerome Bettis was there, I really liked Jerome Bettis. Right now, I do not have a favorite team. I am homeless. I live in Tennessee. I have enough adversity in my life to not be a Tennessee Titans fan. Being a Tennessee Titans fan is the equivalent of putting, what are they called? The jumper cables from cars, putting one end on the car battery, putting the other 2 on your nipples. That is how bad it is to be a Tennessee Titans fan. I'm not willing to jump on that bandwagon just yet. I have more self-esteem and pride than to be a Titans fan at this point in my life. Okay, but I've been a Steelers fan since I was in 6th grade. Love the Steelers, but right now I just don't care. But you know what I love, guys? I love ball. I love football, baseball, even things without ball. Wrestling. I love soccer, aka football. I love every sport. I love games. I love competition. I coach. Man, I got 10 different sports coming through my facility every day, man. I love ball. I watch games because I love watching games. Oh, but they kneeled for the anthem. Dude, honestly, at this point, I don't care. It's the one time I don't care about politics. I won't watch the beginning then. I just want to see football. I don't care if it says end racism in the end of the end zone. I don't care. They could put kill Whitey at the end of the end zone. I don't care. I'm watching ball. I'm watching ball. I'm just watching ball. I love ball. Don't care. I love it. My son plays it. I coach it. I love it. I love ball. Love it. So when I see people say that the NFL is rigged and it's one big vast conspiracy to reelect Joe Biden, there's a new poll that came out. I believe Newsweek did it. And it said the headline was 18% of voters out of 1,500 surveyed said that they will vote for someone potentially because Taylor Swift endorses them. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. But then I did what 99% of people don't seem to do, and I actually read more of the article and actually read the survey. Remember, there's only 1,500 people. Okay, it could have been, I didn't get this poll, so could have been all dumb people, right? There's a possibility it was all dumb people. So here's the deal. What they didn't put in the title is 17% of people said they will vote for who Taylor Swift doesn't endorse. So if Taylor Swift endorses, let's say, Donald Trump, these people are like, fuck Taylor Swift. I'm voting for Joe Biden, which is the opposite of what would happen. Look, man, at the end of the day, Taylor Swift is a liberal. She's a Democrat, which she's always been. Right? Like, she was in country and she kept her mouth shut. Once she went pop, she's like, yep, I'm a Democrat. Travis Kelce, I mean, yeah, I would guess that after watching the movie Kelce, or Kelce, whatever the fuck it was called, I'm guessing that based on his family values, that Jason is pretty conservative leaning. Jason's a guy I'd see wearing a MAGA hat and drinking beers and going on those little boat parties with MAGA signs. Okay, his brother's like whatever. His brother's banging Taylor Swift. He's wherever Taylor is. I don't know. And honestly, maybe, hear me out, guys. This is something crazy that we used to do in the 90s that I know you young kids don't understand this. Like when I was young, like when Katie asked me out, when I was 16 years old, she asked me out. I did not ask her out. She asked me out. She saw the potential. She heard about how I fill out my football tights. She wanted all of the machines. She wanted all of it. And at that time I was like a fixer-upper house. Like I was like a house down Zillow that's worth like 20 grand. And then you buy it and you invest in it. Next thing you know, it's worth like $1 million. That's me. Okay, so when Katie asked me out, I wasn't like, hold up. Who would you vote for if you were old enough to vote? No. All I thought is, man, I really like her ass. And I would like to see it without pants over it. That's all I thought. That's all I thought when she asked me out. And sure enough, it took a couple months. I saw that ass. What if, now hear me out, guys, this is crazy. What if this, nobody's ever guessed this. Like Tim Pool doesn't think this is the case. What if they actually like each other? Because let's be honest, like Travis Kelce, if I'm gay, I'm having sex with him, right? Like Taylor Swift, attractive. Everybody's like, Taylor Swift is mid. No, Taylor Swift, she's an attractive young lady. What if, now hear me out, what if they actually like each other regardless of their political views? I know this is crazy, but what if he happens to what if he didn't get the Pfizer injection? What if he got $20 million? Dude, here's the deal. I have endorsed things that I didn't really like, but I got paid for. I'm just going to be real. I have. And I didn't get $20 million for it. You give me, I'm going to be real. Like, you guys call me out on my ethics all I want. And here's the deal. I've turned down multi-million-dollar deals because of mandates. If you guys follow my Twitter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I do. But dude, if you're going to give me $20 million just to say I have a Band-Aid here and you could get 2 shots in one, I'm doing it, bro. $20 million, I'm taking that money and you're never going to see me again. I'm going to just go off. I'm going to buy some I heard this, Alan Roberts told me this, rabbits, like in 8 weeks, they're ready to eat. Like I'm going and buying land, getting rabbits. I'm getting Starlink and you guys will never see me again. But take my 20 mil and run. What if he just did it for money? What if he didn't even get it? He's not the first one. You know how many athletes endorse McDonald's who would never put that crap into their body? You know how many athletes endorse beer brands who don't drink? I know like 3 myself who've done it. At the end of the day, man, they're getting paid. Football players have a shelf life of about 2 years for a running back and not much longer for everybody else. Travis Kelce wants to be done playing so he can still like think before his brain goes to mush because he's getting hit in the head all the time. You ever think he's just trying to make money? So I'm going to play devil's advocate for all my conservative friends here who think that there's some vast conspiracy to get Biden elected. Look, man, I honestly at this point, I don't think there's anybody in this world when even The Rock, look, man, let's see what's happened. So Taylor Swift is big, right? The Rock the other day mentioned how awesome it is when the UFC cheers on Trump. Like he walks out, it's amazing. Like people go crazy. The Rock endorsed Joe Biden. Snoop Dogg did an interview the other day and said, I have nothing but love for Donald Trump. Bro, the tides are turning. You know what's happening right now? It's PR and marketing. Taylor Swift could literally, like Donald Trump when he was running in 2016, said he could literally shoot somebody in Times Square and people would still vote for him. Taylor Swift can sit on top of the Eiffel State Tower with a camera on her, take a dump, high drop it on someone on the ground, and people will still love her. Taylor Swift is she right now. She is not him. She is her. Travis Kelce is beautiful. And he's I'm going to say Gronkowski was better, but without his injuries, Gronkowski without that back injury, oh my goodness. I'm not going to say he's the greatest tight end of all time. He's top 5. So you have the perfect storm of 2 beautiful, talented people getting together. And why is that on NFL's Instagram every single day? Because people want to see it. I might not want to see it. I give a shit less, but it's not there because the NFL wants to nuke their Instagram. It's there because most posts get like, let's say 1,000 comments. Theirs are getting like 200 times the engagement. And that blasts them up in the algorithm even further. Okay. When you put why, oh, Taylor Swift's on every magazine cover. You want to know why? Because it fucking sells magazines. I was in the magazine business for over 4 years with The Inquirer, The Star, Mira en Español, Country Weekly. I was with these publications. You want to know what we put on the cover? Shit that would sell magazines. People, you guys are looking too far into this. You have two really popular, really good-looking, really talented people who are kissing, okay? And it is America's couple right now. Like it or not, they are America's couple. But I truly don't believe, and look, man, if America is voting for people because Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce told them to, then we deserve whatever the fuck comes to us, man. If our country is that dumb, and I think we might be, then yeah, okay. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's fair to the Kelces or to Taylor Swift, especially I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan. I do like how she treats her employees. Did you guys see on tour, she gave like truck drivers a $500,000 bonus. Like, I don't know if that's the exact amount, but dude, she seems like a pretty good person. She just believes a different political ideology than I do. And that's fine. I'm not a Republican either, guys. I'm actually a libertarian. I have spoken at Mises Caucus events. I am libertarian. However, I will not be voting libertarian in the general election because, well, I'd hate to say it, but like, we don't have a chance. I don't even think we have a candidate right now. We get like less of the vote than we've ever gotten before. So I got to vote for the lesser of two evils, which right now is the guy who plunged us into a bunch of new wars, had the Abraham Accords in the Middle East. I mean, look at my thing is RFK. Look, man, if he's polling well, I might be an RFK guy. Well, he's anti-Second Amendment. Okay, well, what do you say about Trump and his bump stocks? We go on about politics all day long. At the end of the day, this is about Travis. This is about Taylor Swift. I don't think that they're rigging the entire NFL, but the Chiefs dominated on defense. They dominated on defense. You can't say the refs made the Ravens that impotent on offense. They have Lamar Jackson. The Chiefs just had a better game plan, and they had better athletes. Chris Jones on D, Mahomes, Kelce, a dominant offensive line, the best tight end in the league right now. You could argue Kelce versus Kittle, I guess, but nah, not really. I'm just looking forward to a hell of a game. So, guys, it's okay to watch football. Just because you don't like them kneeling, okay. I like football, and my son plays football, and I coach kids who play football, whose dream is to be in the NFL. I'm not going to stop watching ball. And if that makes me an accomplice to the demise of America, bread and circuses, that's what the Romans did. Shut the fuck up. Like, stop it, guys. Stop it. Stop. It is not what sports are. Sports bring people together. And Taylor Swift, my opinion on Taylor Swift, I've never been a fan of her music so much. My daughter went to a concert once and had an amazing time. My thoughts on Taylor Swift is I love the fact that she is bringing more people into my world, which is the world of ball. Everybody needs to learn that football is the greatest sport in the world. Not that soccer football, football. I've played both soccer and football. I've coached both soccer and football. The camaraderie you have as a team, as a football team versus any other sport, it's different. Football players, oh man, the things I've seen when football players come together, it's magical. And football, but the head injuries. There's more head injuries in soccer. And I know that we're going to see a lot of CTE issues with soccer players as well. My daughter played soccer, and unfortunately, she doesn't want to play in college. My daughter had a concussion from, she was backpedaling and a girl was out of control, ran her over, hit her head. She's been dealing, she dealt with concussions the last 2 years of her soccer career. And being honest with you, if she were to play in college, I don't know how much longer she'd be going until we'd have to cut it off from concussions. Okay? I have football players in my facility who are going into their senior season who've never had head trauma, never had concussions. My daughter had more concussions playing soccer than any of the football players that I coach on a daily basis. And my daughter was the strongest girl on that field. It's just how you fall. One time, she went up for a header, another girl went up for a header. I could show the picture if I could find it. And she literally, boom, hematoma this big on her friggin' head. There's no sport without risk, but I digress. Enjoy NFL. If you don't want to watch the NFL because taking knees and wokeness, by all means, take your stand. It's not my stand. I love ball. And at the end of the day, NFL's not rigged. Refs make bad calls. They make bad decisions. But that doesn't mean that they're on the take. That these guys usually have jobs. A lot of these NFL referees are lawyers, doctors, insurance agents. A lot of these guys just love ball. They love being refs. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. Please, please buy yourself some Immortal. And I want you to like this video. I want you to subscribe to this channel. I want you to click on the notification bell and share it with your friends. You know why? Because, well, this is an awesome place. And we give you a lot of good supplement tips, a lot of good fitness tips, a lot of lifestyle stuff. And sometimes we even comment on things that are going on like now. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm Marc Lobliner. That's not a game. The outright bar was created for my kids. My kids need a snack to eat during soccer tournaments, and also I wanted a bar for myself to eat pre-workout, post-workout, and also throughout the day. You want your outright bars right now. That's why we have a partnership going with the Vitamin Shop to make sure that we're in all 750 plus locations, providing the best price, the best service, the best people to give you the outright bar when and where you need it.